Hey guys, it's your girl Stephanie Marie, aka Sapphire Marie. Thank you so much for checking out my YouTube. I know I haven't posted in such a long time, but today I'll be doing a quick beauty tutorial with my gorgeous model Chiara. First off, we're applying Clinique's all-purpose face primer all over Chiara's face, being sure to focus on her T-zones and working the product into her pores. Now I'll be using a double-ended eyebrow brush to brush all her hairs in the same direction, making sure not to leave any strays out of place. Next, I'm using Anastacia Beverly Hills Dipbrow in dark brown, focusing most of the product towards the tail of her brow and lightly filling in the front and brushing it out to give it a faded look. The trick to perfect brows is to fill them in as close to their natural shape as possible. Remember, it's okay to mess up because we can always fix it with concealer later. Now I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Medium Beige to sharpen up those brows. Carefully using an angled concealer brush, I'm outlining her brows to give them a more defined shape. I'm also bringing down any excess concealer, which can also serve as eyeshadow primer later on. With an e.l.f. blending brush, I'm blending out the product, making sure to leave no harsh lines and leaving those brows looking flawless. Over the concealer, I'm using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer potion and blending it out with my fingers. With an eyeshadow blending brush and in a circular motion, I'm going in Chiara's crease with MAC eyeshadow in the color Saddle. Make sure to blend, blend, and blend. With Too Faced Natural Eyes Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. That was such a tongue twister. But I'm going in with Sexpresso in the outer and inner corners of her eye. It's always better to start off light and gradually add on more product as you go along. Once I've applied all the shadow, I always go back and blend my life away. Last thing we want is any harsh lines. We always want to make sure that the colors seamlessly blend into each other for a flawless finish. In the center of her lid, I'm using Honey Pot from the same palette. Using a damp beauty blender, I'm evenly applying CoverGirl's TruBlend Liquid Makeup Foundation in the color D4 all over Chiara's face. Now this foundation is medium coverage, so I'm adding a second layer for more of a full coverage look. Next, I'm using LA Girl Pro Concealer in Medium Beige to highlight under her eyes and T-zone. With a concealer brush, I'm carefully cleaning up any excess eyeshadow and sharpening up her eyeliner, which I added off camera. Sorry guys.
Bound only by frozen memories. It's fine. Racing all these broken dreams tonight.
With the same beauty blender, I'm spreading out the product to cover the desired areas of her face. Once the initial concealer is blended out, I'm going back directly under her eyes only with LA Girl Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige just to add a little more highlight and brighten up her eyes. I'm using Coty Airspun Translucent Extra Coverage Loose Face Powder. That's a loaded name. I've tried a lot of setting powders and this one has got to be my absolute favorite. To contour, I'm using Black Opal's True Color Stick Foundation in Hazelnut. I'm contouring her forehead directly under her cheekbones as well as her nose. Again, I'm blending it all out with a beauty blender for a flawless finish. After I'm done contouring, I'm wiping off excess powder with a large powder brush. With a smaller powder brush, I'm using Anastacia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit in medium to tan. I'm using Nutmeg as a bronzer and Havana to deepen her contour. Now I'm applying Maybelline's Volum Express, the Rocket Mascara, evenly all over her lower lash line. Next, I'll be using a light pink blush from a blush palette by e.l.f. And I can't remember the name, but it will be in the description box. With a blush brush, I'm blending it out, focusing on the apples of her cheeks. For setting spray, I'm using HENRIKSEN Grease Relief Facial Water. For her lips, I'm using NK Lip Pencil in brown. And to top things off, I'm using Kylie's Lip Kit Matte Liquid Lipstick in Dolce. Now here comes my favorite part. You know I had to give my baby girl that glow. I'm using Star Powder by Makeup Forever Official in the color Copper to highlight. And voila! Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I know I've been overdue with these videos, but I do have some more coming soon. If you like this one, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again, and see you soon.